It's 3 a.m. I just touched down. Wanna call me to buzz down. It's love over lust now. I don't know who to trust now. Tell me who can I trust now? Hey. Yeah. It's 3 a.m. I just touched down. Wanna call me to buzz down. It's love over lust now. I don't know who to trust now. Yeah. Who can I trust now? Hey. Lately I've been on the go. School is home away from home. Inner teed up on my own. Load up the beat, bitch, I'm in my zone. I feel alive today. Don't fuck up my vibe today. Don't come at me stirring my pot. You might get erased from the plot and end up on the plot of them grass blades. They been throwing me mad shade. All this ducking and dodging, yo, out in the wavelengths. But you negative headspace. That version of me that you thought that you knew had been newly updated. I'm activated. Whatever they on, oversaturated. I'm the cure, my intention is pure. My life been a blur, yes sir. Yeah. I've been stitching my wounds and flipping my tunes and versing my curses. I wrote it in braille, never stale. I spoke it in cursive. I'm not from where earth is. The features ethereal, the ancestors surging through veins. I've been curving and purging all person in places and things that don't serve me. My hands in the cloud, my feet where the surface that's perfect. On God, bitch, yeah, I'm activated. Control, burning down trees, big shot on my ashtrays. Never empty, I'm litty. I've been paying the city. Yeah. Still paying the city. It's 3 a.m. I just touched down. Wanna call me to buzz down. It's love over lust now. I don't know who to trust now. Tell me who can I trust now? Hey. Yeah. It's 3 a.m. I just touched down. Wanna call me to buzz down. It's love over lust now. I don't know who to trust now. Yeah. Who can I trust now? I've been paying the city. It's 3 a.m. I just touched down. Wanna call me to buzz down.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another live stream. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and let's get it cracking. All right, so shout out to everybody who is in the room. It's good to see you guys. Hopefully everybody is doing good. If you guys can hear me okay, please give me a thumbs up or a radiation emoji in the chat. If you guys cannot hear me, then give me a thumbs down or an angry face, or if anything looks bad or sounds funny, all right? I'm going to shout out everybody who is in the building early, all right? We got Brooklyn Queen in the house. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen. We got Jerry Bedford in the building. Shout out to you. We got Miss Nisi in the house. Shout out to Miss Nisi. We got Lloyd Sky 9 up in here. We got Jesse Pears. We got Key Prince. Shout out to you. We got Crew Reality. What's good with it, bro? We got my man AB Promotions in the house. Shout out to you. We got Jay Cage up in here. We got Carla Lockhart in the building. All right. Good to see everybody. All right. So the Lawz. You guys know what happens on the Lawz. And the question that we got to ask today is, if enforcement is different, are the laws the same? All right. So let me know what you guys think about that question. We talked a little bit about ShotSpotter yesterday because you guys know they got the robot police now. We live in a police state. ShotSpotter is the robot version of the Lawz. The future is here, ladies and gentlemen, and Skynet is active. You know what I'm saying? Chicago just X'd out, deactivated, and put ShotSpotter on standby. We're going to see how some people are reacting, all right?
Chicago is pulling the plug on ShotSpotter. It's the controversial technology that is supposed to alert police to gunfire.
Nate Rogers reports that decision may be almost as controversial as the program itself.
Even on the campaign trail, Mayor Brendan Johnson said that he would remove ShotSpotter from the city's budget. Critics say that the service is unreliable and leads to unconstitutional policing. Others, including police officers, say that it's a reliable resource, especially in underserved communities where the code of silence still maintains.
Now, let me ask you guys a question. He said the code of silence still maintains. Now, here's my question. If the code of silence still maintains, that has to be looked at as some element of quote unquote self-policing. Would you guys agree? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. Shout out to my man KO Kid Fit, the Lawz. You already know. Everybody know what the laws are. You know what I'm saying?
35 cities have already said this technology is unreliable.
In September, right after the DNC in Chicago, ShotSpotter will end. The technology alerts police in real time to locations where gunshots were fired.
I feel it's very disrespectful of the mayor to make a decision like this without even getting the input of the community.
So now this is interesting, right? As against ShotSpotter as I am, right? I don't live in Chicago. I'm against ShotSpotter because of the information that I've seen. The information that I've seen has not convinced me that this is a good system. However, Alderman Beal, who I actually respect a lot, he's kind of upset that ShotSpotter is leaving. Interestingly, it seems like some of the people in the community who Alderman Beal would be representing are not very happy about it either. Now, why am I saying that? I'm saying that because it's interesting how, if you pay attention, Brandon Johnson, Mayor Brandon Johnson, never seems to be on the side of his constituents. He seems like in every instance, whether it's the migrant crisis or whether it's other issues in the community, he's always against what the people in the community want. Now, again, I'm not a fan of ShotSpotter. I'm not a fan of AI law enforcement at all because I know what comes with it. However, again, I don't live in these communities, you know what I'm saying, in Chicago. And what I'm seeing is an alderman who, from my observation, has done a good job of representing the people there, advocating for it, and a mayor who's done a bad job of being in touch with the people, advocating against it, and other people within the community seeming like they're upset about it too. So this is a real interesting situation. So I'm curious as to what everybody thinks about this situation in the comment section. And again, another thing that I'm interested in is the focus that Fox News always puts on Chicago. Why are they not talking about ShotSpotter? Shout out to Patrick Taylor. What's good with it, bro? And shout out to Volvo 2 Love. What's good with you?
In place since 2018, ShotSpotter cost Chicagoans about $8 million annually. City council members speaking in Inglewood today outraged by the mayor's decision not to renew the contract, saying with the department down more than 2,000 officers, many residents are not calling police.
We're here to tell the mayor that he's wrong, that he needs to change his decision and listen to the community.
Black and brown communities hear gunshots all the time. There are some communities are immune to it. So therefore, sometimes people just don't call the police. ShotSpotter saves lives. Why? Because the police will still respond to that call.
On the other side, several cities have rejected ShotSpotter because of inaccuracies and red flags.
What the Inspector General's report found is that the police enter every single situation with a ShotSpotter report, guns blazing, because they think that there's shots being fired in that moment. And in the case of Adam Toledo, what occurred is it led to that.
Now, we're going to be talking about Adam Toledo as well. I actually went over the Adam Toledo case, but I didn't know that ShotSpotter was involved with the Adam Toledo case. So that actually is interesting and brings in a different element of that situation. How many people are familiar with the Adam Toledo case? If you guys are familiar with the Adam Toledo case, give me a thumbs up. If you're not familiar with the Adam Toledo case, then give me a thumbs down. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say that happened about a year or two ago.
Little boy, that 13-year-old boy being shot and killed.
In a statement, the mayor's office saying in part, quote, law enforcement and community safety stakeholders will assess tools and programs that effectively increase both safety and trust and issue recommendations to that effect. Former top cop Gary McCarthy also not a fan of the decision.
I think it's a bad decision as far as catching bad guys and preventing somebody else from getting shot.
Now, we must add, in the case of Adam Toledo, a gun was found in his possession also.
Hey, shout out to this brother because he has brush waves in his beard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you do that, but shout out to him for that.
The police board ordered an officer involved to be disciplined, and now the last day for ShotSpotter is September 22nd. Until then, aldermen in Inglewood today telling us that they will work to win majority city council support to overturn the mayor's plans. As the latest here outside Chicago Police Headquarters, I'm Nate Rogers, Fox 32 Chicago.
All right, so there's that. All right. Yeah, shout out to him, man, for the brush waves in the beard. I don't know how you do that, but go ahead, brother. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's wild, man. That's why I ain't never seen nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna check out another video about ShotSpotter real quick.
Community keeps saying.
Now, here goes my question for you guys. How do you all feel about Brandon Johnson and his pattern of opposing the majority voices of the people in those communities? Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that, Patrick. And hopefully I get time. We're gonna be outlining some really interesting stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through all of this stuff on this next stream that I have planned. But this next stream is probably gonna be either very long or I'm gonna have to break it up a couple days over Undocumented Bros and the Undocumented channel. But there's Patrick is onto something with this. All right. Patrick said, I remember the Adam Toledo, a Latino. Yeah, he was I want to say maybe 18 years old, 19. Like I said, they probably removing it because it's showing the gunshots aren't coming from blacks. I think there actually might be something to that, to what Patrick is saying. I also think that it has something to do with what Patrick is saying. The people who are already there, the Latinos who are already there, and these Venezuelan super gangs that are starting to emerge as a result of the migrant crisis. How many people have heard of the Venezuelan super gangs? If you guys have heard of them, give me a thumbs up. If you guys haven't, give me a thumbs down.
Mixed reaction.
Now, again, my question for everybody and anybody watching this in the comment section after the stream on the replay gang, please hashtag replay gang and answer this question for me. Why do you all feel that Fox News is not highlighting the decision to remove ShotSpotter if they're so concerned about Chicago crime? Don't you think that this would be something that's all over Fox News? And I watch Fox News. You guys know this. One of the reasons why I react to Fox News so much, because I watch them. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard them say anything about the removal of ShotSpotter. And I follow Chicago news for Crimecast and for the migrant crisis. You know what I'm saying? And for content that I do is very heavily based in some parts on Chicago local news. So I follow these things. You know what I'm saying? I follow critics of Chicago. I follow Chicago politicians. I haven't heard anything about it. Why do you guys think that is? What's you guys' thoughts on that? And real quick, shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate each and every one of you all for being here. If you all have not, smash the like button, hit the bell, share the stream to your social media. Please take a moment and do so. All right. Also, if you all are not subscribed to my backup channels, to my Rumble channel, to the Discord, to everything, make sure you take a moment and make sure that you're subbed up to the entire network. All right.
Is joining us live tonight with more on this still developing story. Jenna?
Yeah, Ray and Dina, Mayor Brandon Johnson campaigned on ending ShotSpotter. Some activists say it can lead to police violence, but there is pushback against the mayor's decision tonight. Some say he is taking.
Now, this is what I wanted to ask you guys. Do you all remember when that individual said sometimes ShotSpotter leads to police coming in, guns ablazing? Now, here goes my thing. I'm sure that ShotSpotter doesn't stop police from coming in guns ablazing, but can you guys name instances in the comments section where police have come in guns ablazing, no ShotSpotter involved? Let me know what you guys think about that. Is ShotSpotter what causes police to come in guns ablazing? That's my question for you guys. Let me know what you think. Every time I see the Chicago local police, I start dying laughing. Every time I see one of these news clips, I start thinking of that Twister album. Remember at the end of that one song when he was like, and these young punks with their guns and my wife, she live over there. Yeah, that right over there. She live right over there. And these young punks with their guns, they just tearing the neighborhood up.
plan neighborhood by neighborhood with all our institutions, including the Chicago Police Department, on best practices to make sure that our communities are safer and stronger together.
The city saying in a statement, moving forward, the city of Chicago will deploy its resources on the most effective strategies and tactics proven to accelerate the current downward trend in violent crime. Police Superintendent Larry Snelling has said previously, ShotSpotter saves.
Yeah, I got to agree with what you guys are saying in the comment section. If you ask me, a lot of these police officers, their training and their built-in attitudes and temperaments is what causes them to come in guns a-blazing. Not so, and their lack of respect for the lives of black people. You know what I'm saying? Not so much anything that has to do with anything that ShotSpotter would alert them to, because there's been so many cases where there hasn't been any gunshots and police come in guns a-blazing. So for them to sit there and say that, I don't think that ShotSpotter contributes one way or the other to that. I think that that's a built-in police issue. If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. Man, Alderman Beal tripped me out, man. That dude is undeniably FBA. He's undeniably FBA. You know what I'm saying? So there was a case where a man was wrongly arrested. Imagine that, right? This guy was wrongly arrested. And as a result of the wrongful arrest, he was fired from his job. So shout out to the Lawz.
I called the press conference today is I owe a young man a sincere apology because we made a mistake.
Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this because the police never apologize. There's a punchline to this story, and you guys will see it. And when you guys see it, I want you guys to let me know in the comment section. When's the last time you all saw the police apologize for anything except for not using more force when it comes to harming or dealing with black people? When is the last time that you guys heard the police apologize for anything? Shout out to Retro Gemini. What's good with it, bro? Has anybody heard police apologize for anything lately? We're going to listen to this all the way through. You guys will know when the punchline comes. Now, mind you, this is the sheriff.
The reason why I called the press conference today is I owe a young man a sincere apology because we made a mistake. And I don't want him, his family, his friends, or anybody that knows him to think that he did anything wrong in any way. His name is Oakland Christopher Rhodes. This is a guy that did nothing wrong.
They don't even go this far to do this when they release people that didn't do anything wrong that they had locked up for decades. Would you guys agree? And real quick, shout out to Retro Gemini. If you guys can hear the video, okay, because that's as loud as the video goes, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. If you guys can't hear the video, give me a thumbs down.
Now, we had a warrant roundup last week, and his picture was put up there, and we'd had him charged with PWID fentanyl, which is pretty terrible. This young man turns himself in. His wife and his family were super nice to me, I have to say. They asked a question on Facebook, have a question for law enforcement professionals about investigations. One of my family members said, you may want to check on that, so I did. This lady was very kind and personally messaged me instead of beating me to death on Facebook, which they have a right to do. But they're good people. And this gentleman.
Now, I want you guys to pay very close attention because when the police do black people wrong, you never hear them sound like this. Never. Ever. Anybody that can leave me links, tag me in Twitter, tag me on any social media, and show me links or proof of law enforcement apologizing or moving back on claims that they've made or actions that they've taken harmful to black people that were inappropriate or incorrect, I'll be more than happy to entertain them. However, I guarantee you that you won't find anything that compares to any of this right here.
Here, Mr. Rhodes was terminated from his job, and I want to say thank you to the city of Malden for understanding that we made this mistake and not him, and gave him his job back. So thank you for that. They lost a little bit of money that we will recoup for them. I want to show you, I really want to show you the guy that looks like him, but I have not 100% identified him, so I don't want to make the same mistake twice.
Now, they don't care about putting the mugshots and composite sketches out when they haven't completely identified a black person. They really don't care about making sure that they take this much caution. Would you guys agree? You don't see that very often at all. And real quick, shout out to everybody that's watching. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't smashed the like button yet, please take a moment, smash that like button. We got 31 people watching and we got 26 likes. If everybody can hit that like button and get us to 40, that'd be great.
I just wanted to tell everybody that knows this man that he did nothing wrong whatsoever. He was not involved. It was a mistaken identity. They look quite a bit alike. We were working with an informant who emphatically said, that's him, that's him, that's him. The young officer that did this, very good investigator, just made a mistake. So the whole reason why I wanted to tell you this is I need everybody that knows this guy, and he will tell you for 3 years he's been just fine. He's not done any of that stuff, and he told me in my office, he said, man, that's my past, and that's how we got his mugshot.
So now what's interesting about this guy is that this guy has a past, right? Now what's interesting about it is that his past is just supposed to be all forgiven. But it's interesting how when it comes to quote unquote other suspects, when they have a past, it's not all, or when they have a past, it's not all forgiven. That past is actually used to incriminate them in the court of public opinion.
I've always been a proponent. It doesn't matter what you do, how many mistakes you make, it's how you handle those mistakes. He has done a very good job. We caused him some grief, and I want to apologize to him and tell him that the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Department wants to do much better than that. We've had this to happen in the past. I really hope this never happens again. The chances are that this may happen again, but I'm going to do our best. I'm going to do our very best not to let this happen again. So that's what I want to say. He's not charged with PWID fentanyl. He's not got any charges on him because he's done nothing wrong. So there's the public apology. And I want to tell.
There's the public apology. So I want you guys to notice that when it comes to this quote unquote justice system, it's perfectly okay for them to give the outpouring of apology and humanize each other. But in order to maintain the system of government that they control, it's imperative for them to demonize non-white people, primarily and mainly black people. So again, what people need to do is look at these patterns and identify these patterns and understand the incapabilities and understand what's necessary once you've identified the incapability. What this means is that for us, this cannot continue to exist. That's what that means. Shout out to Patrick Taylor. Make sure you guys show Patrick Taylor some love with the $4.99 super chat. Make sure you guys show him some ducats. And I think I forgot to tell you guys to show KO Kid Fit some love for the super chat that he gave too. So please make sure you guys show him some love. Throw some radiation emojis, some flames in the chat for Patrick Taylor with the $4.99 super chat. He says Dems and the media plan was to blame the crime from illegals on blacks, but it didn't work out as planned. Why else would their crime not be tracked? Super facts. Super facts. We have to keep asking that question of why their crime isn't tracked. Somebody just put something in the Discord with this idiot Mayor Eric Adams talking about the Bloods and Crips in New York City. Are you serious? What era did you grow up in, Eric Adams, where there were Bloods and Crips in New York City? That's a recent phenomenon, like within the last 10 years.
Both of him and his wife and all his family, that I am very remorseful this happened. This was not done intentionally.
Now, New York Ben had a bunch of Latino gangs, like Dominicans Don't Play and the Trinitarios. You can go and look up all kind of Trinitarios bust. They be getting busted all the time and raided in Washington Heights and Manhattan all the time. All the time. Anybody that's from New York City that's in here can vouch for me on that. Trinitarios, green shirts, busted all the time. All the time. They're on the news all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's rare that you hear something about some Blood and Crips from New York, unless it's a rap song unless it's Jim Jones or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
By no means. Very, very honest mistake. And at the right point, I'll show you his picture along beside the guy we were looking at, and I understand why the mistake was made. Okay? So you had a question, man? The reason why I called.
All right, so there's that. All right, so I want you guys to understand that there's sympathy Olympics that go on here, and those sympathy Olympics are not something that will ever involve us until we take over this system here, because the system is not made to provide us anything other than pain and reminders of where the system has us captured and confined at. That's it. That's literally it. That's the only purpose of it. So people petitioning, people doing all this other stuff. If people are wondering why it hasn't worked for all these years, that's the simple reason. The simplest reason in most cases is always the most correct reason. There's even a science statement that says that. Occam's razor. You know what I'm saying? So now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this Fountain police officer. They found his actions concerning, but they're not going to pursue charges after a deletion. We're concerned about it. We're so concerned about it, we're not going to do anything. Shout out to Torian. What's good with it, bro? We've heard of that a lot, especially when it comes to dealing with the police. You know what I'm saying? What kind of double talk is this? Now, shout out to Jesse. Jesse probably knows about this. You know what I'm saying? The 4th Judicial District Attorney's Office ruled on Thursday that the actions of a Fountain Police Department corporal in fatally shooting a man on May 20th of 2023 were concerning, but did not support criminal charges. So now then that makes you ask what question? Yeah, that's true. Not I shouldn't have said in the last 10 years. I should have said in about the last 20 or 30. But it's a fairly new phenomenon, though. That Bloods and Crips are not legacy East Coast gangs at all. You know what I'm saying? East Coast, you know what I'm saying? The Midwest, we got our own gangs. You know what I'm saying? The media and all that portrays it like every gang is Bloods and Crips because of California, but this ain't California. The Midwest, you know what I'm saying? East Coast, that shit, it's not California. No offense to anybody from the West Coast, but you know what I'm saying? As far as gang banging goes, they was late to the party. Midwest been banging. That's a new phenomenon for the most part for everybody else in the United States. You know what I'm saying? People don't historically record what be going on in the Midwest accurately. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says the shooting occurred the day after officers made contact with James Boyle, who is 51, regarding a domestic disturbance. The DA read that officers met Boyle outside the residence at Three Tails Circle in Fountain, where he claimed that his wife, Shauna Boyle, had locked him out of the house. Boyle told officers that he did not want them on the property and that his dog was aggressive, according to the district attorney's office. The next day, 2 different officers, Corporal Zachary Corey and Officer Destin Alvarez, returned regarding another disturbance call. According to the district attorney's office, the officers were in the process of leaving since the alleged victim in the disturbance, Shauna Boyle, had later said she did not want officers to respond. The officers met the Boyle's adult son, Brett Boyle, near the residence, where he shared concerns that his father was threatening to delete his mother and had sexually assaulted her in the past. So now the son told the police officers this. Brett Boyle also shared video of his father allegedly making threats towards his mother. He told officers that Shauna Boyle's mother was in the residence in hospice care and discussed plans for obtaining an emergency protection order for Shauna. He also told the officers that James Boyle had recently been on a methamphetamine binge and had access to firearms in the house. So you already probably can figure out exactly what is going on here and what kind of stuff is going on. Yeah, exactly, bro. A lot of rappers was talking about that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the Midwest is, bro, it's been going down in the Midwest. You already know. So y'all already can kind of tell what's going on here. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. It ain't hard to tell. The officers confronted Boyle and his wife outside the residence after contacting Shauna Boyle by phone. Body-worn camera footage released shows Boyle asking whether he was under arrest. When the officer said no, Boyle started towards the door. The officer attempted to grab Boyle, starting a physical altercation in which Boyle was pushed on top of his wife to the side of the door. Now, let me ask you guys a question. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? What's you guys' thoughts on that? I know you guys got some good and interesting thoughts on them. Share them. What do you guys think? Now, they got I believe they got the body cam video here. Boyle crawled off his wife despite officers telling him to stop moving, and Alvarez is shown using a taser on Boyle in the footage. So now here goes my question, right? If the police told him that he wasn't under arrest, then how are they doing all of this right here? This is the question that I have for you guys. Now, if he's not under arrest, what are they what are they doing all of this for? These are things that you do to get somebody to be compliant with an arrest, but they already told him that he's not under arrest. So what's going on here is my question for you guys. What do you guys think? Boyle starts toward the door again, at which point Corey shoots Boyle in the back twice. All right. So now it looks like they got the body cam footage. Let's see. Let me see. Hold on real quick. Let me see. Watch on YouTube. Okay. All right, hold on real quick. Let me see. All right, now this right here. Let me see. All right, this probably gonna cause the video to get yellow dollar signed, and it's probably gonna end up on members only as a result of checking this out. But you'll be able to watch it on Rumble, on Twitter, on Facebook, any other social media that you follow me on. All right. So let's check this out real quick. So there you go. That's why I was asking y'all. I was asking you guys, y'all already know what's happening. Y'all already know what's happening. When they said about the meth, I thought y'all would pick it out, but didn't nobody say nothing. So let me see. So they got the description right here, and it looks like the camera starts right here. So we're gonna check this out. This looks like it starts right here. So we're gonna check it out right here.
Come to you. That's fine. No, dude, I want to talk. You go back. Huh? You go back. I want to talk.
So immediately it starts out. You heard him. It said, "Are you under arrest?" And the officer said no. Now they had a trailer. That's a trailer park for real right there. That's a trailer park for real right there.
Hey, come here, man. Let's talk. Okay, I'll come to you. That's fine. Am I under arrest? No, dude, I want to talk.
All right, so y'all heard him, and y'all can see the transcript right here, right? Suspect, am I under arrest? Officer, no, dude, I want to talk. All right, so you guys see, so he's not under arrest, at least per what it's saying right here. All right, let's keep it moving.
You go back. Please, you go back. I want to talk to him. Okay, resident contact him up here. So we're getting some calls about some stuff that's been going on here for a minute. For a minute? Yes. Yesterday, multiple contacts with you guys. I guess there's more issues going on with you specifically. What? How's that possible? Okay, take your hands out of your pockets for me. No, I'm not. Are you armed? I'm not.
So here's my question for you guys. Is that how that's supposed to go? Is that following procedure? Now, here's the question. Why is Fox News not covering this? Where's Officer Tatum's video about this? Where's Greg Foreman's video about this? Where's Candace Owens' video about this? Where is the white people get deleted by the police more than black people's video on any of the white people police deletions? Where them videos at? Oh, you know where they at? They all on my channel. Why don't they cover this kind of stuff? Now, right. Shout out to Torian, right? Torian said Greg is too busy making videos about lift every voice and sing and why he believes it's woke. Now, here goes my question. Is this woke? Is this woke? Where's the PragerU people at? Where's the Heritage Foundation? Where's the Manhattan Institute? Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder, Tim Pool. Actual justice warrior. Mark Dice. Now, here goes my question. Is this woke? Now, you know, Officer Tatum always said, well, you know, white people get killed by the police more than black people. And there's not something that anybody want to talk about. I want to talk about it. Shout out to Jesse. Jesse knows about this case. There's another white people be getting offed by the police like crazy in Colorado. Don't nobody talk about it. Jesse can vouch me on that. White people get offed by the police in Colorado. Don't nobody say nothing about it. Like Torian said, they busy making videos about the Black National Anthem. Shout out to Black Spider. Jesse, you remember that case about that dude named Zachary Gifford? Didn't none of those right-wing outlets cover Zachary Gifford? And that white boy actually got killed unjustly by some dirty cops. They actually did him super dirty. His family lightweight did him dirty too, because they ain't want to look bad. How come they don't talk about that? Anybody that's curious about that case is in the Denver Post under a series of articles called 3 Shots in the Back. Because you definitely ain't going to hear about it in any of these right-wing medias that claim to care so much. Exactly. Shout out to Torian. Torian said they only bring up white people getting taken out by the police to combat whenever black people talking about police brutality. And when police brutality talk about, when black people talk about police brutality, we talk about police brutality in terms of how corrupt the police are, how they never follow procedure, how they're dirty, and how they always have a track record of having prior violence and getting shipped from precinct to precinct, guess what? That's what happened with them cops that killed Zach Gifford. That's what happened in a lot of these cases with these cops that delete the white people. But guess what? They'll never talk about the cops that delete the white people. And right here, these white people that get deleted by the cops, it is important for people to talk about it. It's some of that Neely Fuller Jr. talk that falls into the cracks that people don't like to talk about, that talk about Neely Fuller Jr. all the time. This is what Neely Fuller Jr. called the cost of doing business. This is what Neely Fuller Jr. called collateral damage. Yeah, your boy, Neely Fuller Jr. said that about this right here. You know what I'm saying? This collateral damage right here. This whole situation is collateral damage. These people living like this is collateral damage. And them getting offed by the police is collateral damage. In fact, I agree with Patrick 110%. Like Patrick Tyler said, it doesn't fit their hateful narrative. And shout out to Shamika Gray. He sure did. Neely Fuller sure did. The living conditions here are collateral damage, and the actual crime and deletion itself is collateral damage, according to Neely Fuller Jr. Which is why it's important to talk about these kind of cases, because the thing that's the most important is that the police, regardless of who they're going against, even if it's other white people, they still use "I'm white and I say so" and still break their own policies and procedures and make up new rules in order to get across what they're going to get across. That's the stuff that they say doesn't happen. They try to argue with statistics, and we're saying look at the actions, which is why they bring it back to statistics. So when they say more white people get deleted by police based on raw numbers, what they're trying to do is they're trying to downplay the fact that police use police corruption and racist attitudes and training to delete black people. However, they get out of control and do the same thing to white people. But if you tell on what they do to the white people, you're validating what the black people say. So white WS media can never report on these kind of cases, because these kind of cases right here fully substantiate everything that we talking about, which is why you will never see them report on white people getting killed by the police, which is one of the reasons why I focus on it on my channel. You know what I'm saying? Damn near every single case is like that. And see, the thing is that I'm not like these people. I don't hate them. If the police do you dirty, the police do you dirty. But they will sit there and let each other get done dirty to maintain the veil of control. And that's what Neely Fuller Jr. said is the cost of doing business, which is why you got to sneak stuff like this under the rug. You got to put this stuff under the rug, because when you exploit how dirty they do each other, it substantiates everything that we say about what they be doing to us, which is why they never talk about this stuff, which is one of the reasons why it's so important for people to stop with this nonsense of anytime somebody get in an argument, oh my God, this is just so bad for us. This is just so bad for us. Man, look what they doing to each other right here. Homeboy was on meth. The other dude that we just watched that the police was glazing was on heroin. Shout out to Torian, man. Exactly. I be trying to say that all the time, bro. I say that all the time. Torian said they will throw each other under the bus, which is why it irks me when black people say how united they are. Facts. Facts. Super facts. Super facts. They're united how? Where? The only thing that they're united in is their anti-blackness and intolerance of other non-white people. That's literally it. That's the only thing that they're united in. And they're not even united in that. They're only united in that as it benefits them individually. They're not in that united. They got different ideas of how they should like or not like other people. We got some of them that's more liberal, you know what I'm saying, accept other groups of people into their fold as long as they're anti-black. Then you got others that don't accept anybody. They just as diverse with the anti-blackness as anybody else is. You know what I'm saying? Torian is 110% right about that. I want y'all to go on Rumble and search any content about this situation right here. On Rumble, I guarantee you that you won't find any. Now, when people say, "Oh, you know, these white people get deleted by the police," the people that say that the white people get deleted by the police, they can never even name you 3 white people that got deleted by the police. They can't name you 3. But they just say it though. Pay attention to this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You go back. Please, you go back. I want to talk to you. Okay, resident contact him up here. So we're getting some calls about some stuff that's been going on here for a minute. Yes. Yesterday, multiple contacts with you guys. I guess there's more issues going on with you specifically.
What? How's that possible?
Okay, take your hands out of your pockets for me.
No, I'm not.
You are?
I'm not.
So when he took his hands out of his pocket, he didn't take his hands out of his pocket with any gun or any weapon. And then he also told him that he was under arrest. He wasn't under arrest, so he was well within his rights to go back in the house. Shout out to Cameron. Shout out to John Guillory. What's good with it, bro?
You're hurting my wife. Stop.
Now, do you guys now they don't have no memes on right-wing media talking about this. You're hurting my wife. No memes, no nothing. Now, remember, with the transcript in the news article said that the police pushed him on top of his wife. So this is consistent with what's going on. The police just ran up on him, pushed him on top of his wife after telling him that he's not under arrest. You know what I'm saying? Why'd he shoot him? You can see both of his hands and he down. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to my man, John Guillory. Shout out to the whole green team. I appreciate y'all. John Guillory said, member for 9 months. Like, share, and subscribe. Also, think of joining the membership. It's just 99 cents. Facts. You probably gonna end up having to join the membership to watch to watch a replay of this, unless you go over to Rumble or unless you subscribed over on Twitter or Kick or some other place, Twitter, Facebook, where they got the replays at. Now, let me ask y'all this question. Do you all feel that this shooting that y'all just witnessed was justified? I don't feel that this was justified. Now, here goes the thing. If this was white people watching a black person get shot, they would say that it was justified just because it was a white police officer that shot a black person. But see, I'm honest. I don't feel that this was a justified shooting. This police officer killed this dude in cold blood and should be going to jail. But they're not bringing charges on this police officer. Instead of dealing with the fact that this police officer just took the law into his hands and did what he wanted to do, they'll sit there and say, do you see how we're not tearing up neighborhoods? That's what they'll say. I want y'all to pay attention to that. Their response to this is that they're not marching and tearing up neighborhoods. Not the fact that they just allowed a police officer to delete one of their own people in cold blood. Because this was clearly unjustified. Everything about this was wrong. And they're not charging dude. So what they'll then say is that if we allow this on our own people, then you for real have no right to complain about what we do to y'all. And that's why they let it happen. And that's why we got to focus on this stuff. I want y'all to pay attention. Do y'all ever see coons talk about these kind of cases? Show me a Greg Foreman video or any black conservative making a video about this. Anton Daniels, anybody. See, at first when I used to do these videos about these PC people getting deleted by the police or PC people getting done wrong by the police, people used to I lost a lot of subscribers. You know what I'm saying? People didn't like the fact that I was doing this. And I was saying, you could go back, all my videos are still up. You could look at all my videos. I was saying the same thing back then, 2-3 years ago. Well, why are you covering this? What you mean why I'm covering this? Well, here go the thing. Right, exactly, DC. That now, if this was a white person deleting a black person, it don't matter that he wasn't under arrest. Remember, he wasn't under arrest, so it wasn't nothing for him to comply with. But they would have said to that's what they said about Elijah McClain. Well, he should have just complied. Comply with what? How you comply when you ain't under arrest? He told him take his hands out of his pocket. Homeboy shot him with his hands out of his pocket. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look.
You're hurting my wife! Stop! Please!
All right, so you can see now you can see he's on. They pushed him on top of his wife. You see that he's on top of the wife, so they could have shot him and shot through him and shot the wife. You see her? He on top of her. Exactly, Retro Gaming 99. Back to Blue crowd, nowhere to be found. Where they at? Where the Back to Blue crowd at? Where the blue line at? So we know what the laws are. It's not no laws. It's only one law. And the law is I'm white and I say so. That's the law. Oh, I remember that. The Arkansas white dude. Yeah, I think the family actually yeah, I think that family actually hired Ben Crump, Ricky, if I'm not mistaken. I covered that too. I'm telling you, I got a whole library of this shit, bro. I be on this. When I used to do more pre-recorded videos than live streams, yeah, I got a whole playlist on this. Look up there's a playlist called All Lives Matter Terrorism. That was back when I used to only have like 4 people in my video premieres and in my live streams. See that? He trying to get up because they pushed him down on top of his wife. Like you could see her hands there. Do y'all see the wife under him? If y'all can see the wife under him, give me a thumbs up. If y'all can't, give me a thumbs down. And real quick, shout out to everybody that's watching. I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't smashed the like button yet, please take a moment, smash that like button. We got 49 people watching and we got 48 likes. If we could get the likes up to 60, that'd be great.
Stop.
All right, so I'm going to try to move it past this part because we already know he about to get shot. And I'll hold on real quick. Wait a minute. Oh, so wait a minute. Maybe the hell? Okay, hold on. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know who shot where. But apparently it looked like he get up after all that.
Now. We'll break off these shots fired. Get back! Get the fuck back! Stay where you're at! I don't have nothing on. I will shoot you if you come at us again.
So okay, so now he just get up. So they must have shot him, but it was a non-fatal shot.
Stop! Stop! Stay down! Stay down! Alvarez,
now they can see his hands. You can see his hands. They got this transcript right here, but you can see his hands though, so they know he don't have no weapon. You know what I'm saying?
Stop now!
So you see, they just tased him, and he's still just trying to go in the house. Like he ain't attacking them. They shot him in the back. They shot him in the back.
Stop! Stop moving! Stop moving! Get on your belly! Put your hands up! Hands up! Stop fighting! Stop! Stay down!
So again, you can see both his hands. There go to one hand, there go to other hand. And again, he's still not coming at the police. He's going into the house. But remember, during this whole time, he's not under arrest.
Stop! Hold him, Alvarez. Just stay on top of him. Please. Stop! 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 Stay back!
So at this point, they know he don't have a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, where's the outrage? You ain't heard about this on Fox. You ain't heard about this on New York Post. You ain't heard about this on NBC. None of it. None of it.
Stay back. Stay fucking down. Keep him down, Alvarez. Keep him there. Keep him there. I didn't do nothing to you. Stay down. Stay quiet. Put your hands behind your back. Do it now. Hands behind your back. We have medical coming to respond for you. 21, I'm injured. Alvarez, try to get cuffs on him, okay? Actually,
Here, just put him on me, man. I'm dying.
we have medical coming for you.
Nice, leave me alone.
What the fuck? Hey, cuffs. What the fuck?
So now I think he died. I think he's bleeding out. I think he died here. Because you see how limp his arm was when they pulled it up? I think he already... See, the suspect says, "I'm dying, just leave me alone." That's what it says on the transcript down here.
We have medical coming for you.
Nice, leave me alone.
You hear him? So the suspect, he know he about to die. He said, "I'm dying, just leave me alone."
I'm injured. Alvarez, try to get cuffs on him, okay? Actually,
Here, just put him on me, man. I'm dying.
we have medical coming for you.
Nice, leave me alone.
What the fuck? Hey, cuffs. What the fuck?
This isn't clear. I don't know if anybody else is in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye out. Just get cuffs
I'm
on.
on
Okay?
yeah. Fuck.
Just get cuffs. Okay, hold on.
Now the dog must have bit him. The dog must have bit that other officer, because he said the effing dog almost bit his face off. I didn't see that because the body cam was blocked. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, I'm good.
Now you see the color of this dude's hands. Look at it. I want to show y'all something. Look at his hands when they pull him up.
It's clear. I don't know if anybody else is in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye out. Just get cuffs on.
I'm on
Okay?
yeah. Fuck.
Just get cuffs. Okay, hold on.
Oh shit.
You see his hands? You see how they yellow like that? He's dead. He's gone. He's dead. You see the difference between his hands and the white dude's arm? Those is dead hands. That dude is dead. He's gone. He's in the spirit realm right there on the ground. I don't know what they doing all this for. Probably just for procedure or whatever protocol. But he gone. They already deleted him. That's the color. If you're PC, you know what I'm saying. You turn that color. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Cameron. No circulation. Facts. Broken red blood cells. Billy Rubin release. You know what I'm saying? You turning yellow. You know what I'm saying? You getting that jaundice. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good. You're good. Okay. Fucking dog gonna take my face off, bro. Holy shit. Give me your other fucking hands. It's okay. Calm down. You're not doing it. Okay? It's okay. 21, one in custody. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, fuck. Oh.
See, it's not the guy that's on the ground that's yelling like that. It's that officer that's yelling like that because that dog got his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Is it just you in the house? Let's just stay here, okay? Okay. Hey, are you able to walk, bro? No. You can't walk? No. All right, hold on this, okay? Just catch your breath. 4 Frank 22, we need medical up here now. Send them up. Stay on your fucking
he's still alive.
It's okay, chill, okay?
I'm surprised I thought he was dead. He definitely bleeding out, though. He definitely bleeding out.
It's okay. We got this.
Dude on the head, bro.
Bring on medical equipment. Please start treating this dude. Stay down, dude. Please. Okay. It's okay. We got medical coming, okay? We're going to start treating you. Let's take a look at injuries, okay? I don't think I'm shot.
Now, mind you, if you guys recall, when we go back to the article, to the media article, the media article said that individual there, he told the police to leave because the dog is violent. You know what I'm saying? The guy told him that. We're going to go back to that part when we go back to the article, to the printed article.
Looking for your injuries, okay? Where are you hurting?
I'm good.
All right, it's going to be back. Stay with me, okay, bro? Stay with me, okay?
Is he shot?
Yeah.
Where?
Back.
All right, sorry.
You got scissors? Cut off something. Let me grab my med back. It's okay.
So like this is the stuff that you like. They sit there and do this and then talk about stay with me, bro. Stay with me, bro. Come on, man, stay with me, bro. Let me see. Let's see. Hold on real quick. This must be another angle. Yeah, they must got. Okay, so they must got multiple angles. So let me see. Let's look at it from this angle.
I'm not under arrest.
All right, hold on.
Work this, okay? Yeah, give me a minute.
He's shot. Help him first, okay?
Yeah.
I got halos and stuff.
Where's he shot? I'm back.
Yeah, that's facts. They performative as hell on the camera. Shout out to Torian. If y'all agree with Torian, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. They performative as hell on the camera. They don't mean none of this. You know what I'm saying? They don't mean none of this at all. They don't care nothing about this dude. The only thing that they care about now is making sure that they don't get in trouble, which they already know they're not finna get in trouble. Shout out to Solo T. What's good with it, bro?
I don't know if I'm shot. I got a dog.
Okay. Next, we want to show you the body camera footage from Officer Alvarez.
21. Coach, where we can lift the hood down.
Yesterday, more contacts with you guys. I guess there's more issues going with you specifically. How's that possible? Okay, take your hands out of your pockets for me. No. Are you armed? I'm not under arrest.
Now, remember, again, right? Now, the first thing, I guarantee you, even if you show this video to a white person, the first thing a white person will say is he should have complied. But here goes my question, though. What comply to what? Because he was just told that he wasn't under arrest. So make that make sense. What is it that he was supposed to be complying with? And I gotta agree with Black Spider. Remember how a lot? I know it's a lot of people that's new that haven't seen all the videos that I've done. But for people that have been watching the channel for like at least 2 years, do y'all know how I always ask the question? Do they get trained how to block the body cam? Because anytime there's a situation like this, the body cam is always blocked. It's always blocked every single time. It don't even matter if they release the body cam footage because it's always blocked. Facts. If you guys agree with Torian that they define comply like they define woke, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down.
You're hurting my wife.
See, that's what I want to know. See, shout out to Jay Cage. That's exactly what I want to know, bro. That's what I want to know. I wanted all the people that I listed. Mark Dice, Megan Kelly, Tucker Carlson, Laura Ingram, Larry Elder, Officer Tatum, Greg Foreman. Oh, yeah, big facts. I seen that video. Shout out to Torian. Torian said, Rob, check out the video I did a while back from that New Jersey Police Summit that will tell you everything you need to know about how these departments are trained. Facts. All these police departments, they all Scorpion units. And then that's why they're trying to make fun of black people when the Scorpion unit deleted that black dude. What was his name? What was it? Tyre Nichols or something like that. They deleted him in Tennessee. They was making fun of black people because black people were saying how police is white supremacists, and they were like, well, they're black, so how can they be white supremacists? They're black, so how can they be white supremacists? Listen, man, if you don't understand chemistry, don't try to do the science. Tyre Nichols, thank you. Yeah. Speaking of which, they just put out some new information about that situation. Matter of fact, I got a video. I got a article about that shit somewhere. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Oh, look at this. They just actually there's this. Okay. Yeah, well shit. We finna hit this up. I think they're trying to let these pigs get off on this Tyre Nichols stuff. They either trying to let him get off or they trying to give it to him real light on this Tyre Nichols stuff. I totally forgot about that. I know I got an article somewhere about it. But I found 2 little articles. That we can definitely at least just watch to get a little context. Oh, there go the dog biting that other police officer.
You're hurting my wife.
Now, how did they manage to not delete the dog? Because that dog, you can see the dog. Yeah, the dog did take a bite out of crime. Facts. You can see that dog jump up and get on homeboy's arm. So my question is, How did they not delete the dog? Yeah, I agree. If you guys agree with Torian and with Lloyd Sky 9, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. They took out this suspect that never attacked them one time. The dog jumped up and bit their arm. We seen the whole body cam footage. The suspect never made an attempt to attack the police officers ever. And they deleted him. And the dog took a bite out of homeboy's arm.
Stop now.
Oh, wait a minute. That was him shooting the dog. That's what that was. That was him shooting the dog. I thought they had shot. See, I couldn't see that from the other camera angle. He shot the dog. Man, this is wild.
Fuck! Stop now! Fuck!
Yeah, man, he shot that dog. Woo-wee. That dog got his ass. You ain't got to worry about catching the dog. You got to worry about the dog catching your ass.
Get back! Get the fuck back! Get that gun on me now! Stay where you're at! I don't have nothing. Shoot if you come at us again. Stop! Stop!
He didn't come at him. They said now again. See, when the police officers lie and it's on the body cam footage, there should be something about that, because he didn't come at him. He tried to get into his house. By their logic, facts. Shout out to Patrick Taylor. Patrick Taylor said he needs to be charged. He shot the dog in the back running away. By their logic, and if they care about the dogs more than they care about the people, like they demonstrate to, then he really needs to get charged for that, like a lot. You don't get to just make up rules all over the damn place. You got to be consistent with something. If you value dogs more than humans and you just shot a dog like it wasn't nothing, bro, you need to be doing life. So I think right here, this guy is going to shoot him. And I'm going to try to hopefully that's not too much, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that's not too much to where they'll demonetize the video, but they might. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to avoid that actual view of him actually getting shot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sybil. What's good with it, Sybil? The dog got the best of him, bro. The dog got the best of him. So now, going back up here. All right, so here's the video. Then it says the officers render aid to Boyle in the footage where he can be heard telling the officers, "I'm dying, just leave me alone." All right. So we saw that, right? And as a result, somehow the DA found the police officers' actions concerning, but will not pursue charges in fatal shooting. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Shout out to DC Precise. DC Precise said, "Not funny, but that reminded me of Pop from Friday." Yeah, that was Pop from Friday's line. that was Pop from Friday's line. So they deleted him, this guy, you know what I'm saying? And the DA found that the Fountain police officers' actions were concerning, but they're not going to pursue charges. Now, we just sat here and watched that. I don't know what world you don't pursue charges on that end, but what people got to understand is this is what time that they're on with white people. So if they're on that kind of time with white people and white people are silent about it, you already know anytime we deal with the police, we're up against the police and we're up against the population at large coming in after them with the alley-oop. Would you guys agree? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. That's crazy, man. That's terrible. Like, I don't know what you say about that. You really are that worried about competition where you would just let somebody get deleted like that because you worried that somebody else, I don't know what. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people crazy, man. These people are crazy. So the Tyre Nichols update. Let me see. Hold on real quick. You know what? Actually, I'm about to do like this. Hold on. We ain't even about to look at it. We about to just read this real quick because with this Tyre Nichols stuff, they sneak and put footage in and you don't know that it's there. And I ain't really trying to be watching the Tyre Nichols footage all like that. City to release documents in relation to Tyre Nichols deletion. Now, this just came out 4 hours ago right here. The city of Memphis said officials will release more documents sometime this morning in relation to the Tyre Nichols case. The timing is expected to be before 10 a.m., so they should be out by now. 2 weeks ago, the city released hours more of videos that contain views from a neighborhood camera, a business security camera, a Sky Cop camera. What is a Sky Cop, y'all? What's a Sky Cop? What's a Sky Cop? Anybody know what a Sky Cop is? Because I sure don't. So they got new video, and the video is available here. I'm not going to show the video because I know how people feel about that. You know what I'm saying? So now this right here, they just give additional information. Let's just let me see something. Let's see. See if it don't look like they got any actual footage. Let's see. That little part right there, but it don't look like they showing anything. So yeah, let's take a look at this real quick. Hopefully they don't show any
circumstances. They will be.
Now it is 5:00.
All right, and real quick, shout out to everybody that's watching. I appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't smashed the like button yet, please take a moment, smash that like button. We got 60 people watching. Shout out to y'all. If y'all haven't shared the stream, please take a moment, share the stream. We got 59 likes. If everybody could take a moment, smash that like button and get us to 80, that'd be great.
3 in this morning, we could learn more about the.
Hold on, my bad, y'all. This is okay.
Now it is 5:03 in this morning. We could learn more about the investigation into Tyre Nichols' death when more documents are released. Last month, the city of Memphis released additional video of the night that those 5 Memphis police officers are seen on that video beating Tyre Nichols during that traffic stop. And Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre joining us live this morning from East Memphis. JP, any idea what we might see in this new release of documents?
Well, that's still up in the air. And let me tell you, every time the city of Memphis releases new information into this investigation into the Tyre Nichols death, we learn a lot more. Last time, we learned a lot more as to the officers, additional officers involved, and heard what they said, and also pinpointed with those 5 former officers, more information about them the night of that brutal beating of Tyre Nichols. Now, these documents, they were supposed to be released yesterday.
Hold on. See how they sneak this in? All right.
13, due to some unforeseen circumstances, they will be released this morning. this morning before 10 o'clock. So we are expecting to have those additional documents here during Good Morning Memphis, and we'll be breaking those down as soon as they're released here on Good Morning Memphis, keeping you up to date, not only here on air, but online at fox13memphis.com.
Now, look, check this out, though. Do you guys notice that when conservative media, Officer Tatum and all them, when they did their videos and when they did their content on the Tyre Nichols deletion, they went in on Tyre Nichols and they went in on the cops? Now that this is coming out around this time, what you'll have white people sitting up there saying is that these cops were DEI hires. That's what the white people will say. Right. Shout out to Rogish. What's good with it, bro? Rogish said, do you guys notice this? If you guys notice what Rogish is saying, give me a thumbs up. If y'all don't, give me a thumbs down. Notice it's called a quote-unquote death, not a killing or a, you guys know the word, deletion. Yeah, facts. They trying to downplay Tyre Nichols' life. You know what I'm saying?
Soon as these additional documents are released.
Okay, that will be happening later today. Jeremy Pierre in East Memphis. We'll see in a bit.
It's 5:04, and 5 former Memphis police officers are charged with Tyre Nichols' murder. They're charged with second-degree murder and aggravated kidnapping. That's in state court, but they're all.
Hey, that transformation is crazy. How they transformed them. You know what I'm saying? They went from conservatives to pookies with some simple editing.
Tyre Nichols' murder. They're charged with second-degree murder.
Y'all see that? They did the conservative to pookie transformation. That's crazy how that worked, ain't it? That's crazy work right there.
And aggravated kidnapping. That's in state court, but they're also facing federal civil rights charges, although Desmond Mills Jr. has already pleaded guilty in federal court. Right now, the state trial for murder.
Did y'all know that Desmond Mills, this one right here, already pleaded guilty in federal court? How many people knew that? If y'all knew that one of them already pleaded guilty to the federal trial, give me a thumbs up. If y'all didn't know that, give me a thumbs down.
Court. Right now, the state trial for murder charges is set for August.
So there's that. All right. So next, what we gonna do is we're gonna look at this because apparently the federal trial, for whatever reason, and maybe they'll go over it in this video, the federal trial has been pushed back. Okay. The federal trial has been pushed back.
The federal trial of 4 former Memphis police officers accused in the beating death of Tyre Nichols has now been pushed back. That trial was supposed to start in May, but a judge has pushed it further back all the way into the fall in September.
Now, here go my question for y'all. Why do y'all think that they pushed this trial back? Why do y'all think they pushed this back?
Fox 13's Jack Bilyeu joins us live at the federal building downtown tonight. Jack, why the delay?
Well, the attorney for Emmett Martin, that's one of those former MPD officers, says he needed the trial to start later because he needed more time to look over all the evidence. Now, cameras are not allowed in federal court proceedings, but I was in that courtroom and took extensive notes. Here's what happened. The hearing lasted a little over an hour and mostly consisted of back and forth between federal judge Mark Norris and Martin's attorney, Stephen Johnson. Norris questioned whether a delay would violate the defendant's rights to a speedy trial. Johnson argued it's more important to have time to prepare a thorough defense. He also pointed out most of the evidence in this case is electronic and won't deteriorate because of the delay, which might have been the case for eyewitness testimony. At first, a trial date in late August was discussed, but one of the defense attorneys told the judge he has a cruise scheduled, so they went with September 9th instead. Now, at the start of this hearing, the judge said that there were 24 outstanding motions that needed to be addressed, 8 of which were filed within the last 24 hours. Now, many of those were discussed, but the only action taken.
Yeah, they actually think people gonna feel bad for him. They actually think people gonna feel bad for. Let me ask y'all this: how many of y'all feel bad for these clowns that did this to Tyre Nichols? I don't feel an ounce of anything for him. Shout out to Torian. I feel nothing.
Was to delay the start of that trial. I'll break down more of those motions, including one to move the trial to Jackson, Tennessee, tonight at 10.
That is Fox 13's Jack Bilyeu reporting live tonight. Thank you so much, Jack. In addition to the federal charges, the former police officers are also facing state charges. All 5 former officers have pleaded not guilty to multiple charges, including second-degree murder and official misconduct. Of course, we're going to continue to follow both the federal and state court cases.
All right, so there's that. All right, so that's all we need to know as far as that goes right there. All right. So everybody knows that lawyers are considered quote unquote agents of the court, right? You guys know that they're agents and interpreters of the law. Now, let me ask you guys this question. Would you say that lawyers are supposed to be held to a particular standard? They're supposed to be held to a particular standard. They take the bar exam. There's supposed to be some type of ethics or something like that, right? It's supposed to be standout individuals, which is ironic because we know that many lawyers are trash. We know this. So if you're supposed to be an ethical example for the rest of the population, then when you commit an act that is unethical, you should be held to a higher standard. Would you guys agree? If you guys agree with that, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. This Texas lawyer here was sentenced 180 days for slipping his wife abortion-inducing drugs. Now, I think that this sentence is too small. Let me ask you guys this question. Are abortions legal in Texas? Are abortions legal in Texas? If abortions are legal in Texas, let me know. So basically what this dude did was he slipped his wife some drugs. Those drugs that he slipped his wife facilitated her to do a forbade act in the state of Texas. They only gave him 180 days in jail. He should have got this. He should have got whatever sentence you get for slipping somebody some drugs. And on top of it, he should have got the sentence as if he got the abortion for himself. And the thing is, that may sound funny, but we're out here calling men women. So if we're out here calling men women, if you trick a woman into doing an abortion that she had no idea that she was doing because you tricked her into it, so technically it's involuntary, then you should not only get charged for manipulating her into committing a crime, but because that crime was committed and it involved your child, I think he should get the punishment that she would have got if she went and got an out-of-state abortion, or if she got caught doing an abortion in Texas. Now, you guys might disagree, and that's fine. Regardless if you agree or if you disagree, I think that we can agree that 180 days is not enough punishment for this dude. It should be, yeah. Yeah, that's my logic. Exactly, Tedra. Would you guys agree? And shout out to Black Spider. That makes him a killer, the worst kind. Would you guys agree that's attempted murder? Premeditated, possibly even, because he thought about this. This wasn't random. So let's see what they say here. A Houston lawyer who slipped his estranged wife. Oh, so it was an estranged wife too. Did it say that up here? No, it says slipped his wife. They didn't say that she was estranged, so that means that they're on the verge of a breakup. A Houston lawyer who slipped his estranged wife abortion-inducing drugs after learning about her third pregnancy was sentenced to 180 days in jail and 10 years of probation. Now, let me ask you guys this question. Had these been black people, what would the sentencing have looked like? What would the sentencing have looked like if these was black people? Mason Hearing, who is 39, pleaded guilty Wednesday to an injury to a child and assault of a pregnant person. How do you only get 180 days for these crimes? Injury to a child and assault of a pregnant person. Somebody make that make sense. The lawyer, founder, and managing partner of Hearing Law Firm had initially been charged with felony assault to induce abortion. So he was initially charged with felony assault. So how did his sentence get decreased? His wife, Catherine Hearing, who has filed for divorce, told the courtroom the sentence was too lenient, saying, "I do not believe that 180 days is justice for attempting to delete your child 7 separate times." I got to agree with her. And they're not even talking about these other times that he tried to do it. According to the estranged wife, he tried to delete the child 7 separate times. She told the courtroom their third child, a 1-year-old girl, was born 10 weeks premature, has developmental delays, and goes to therapy 8 times a week. Now, let me ask you guys this question. Do you guys think that that's a result of those drugs that he slipped her? That's him right there. Mason Hearing, 39 years old, probably a millionaire, the founder of the law firm. Shout out to Kirk. Yeah, big facts. They stay working the system. That's him right there. Now, here's my question for you guys. Did anybody hear anything about this on Fox News? We always got to ask the Fox News question. That's what that should be called. It should be anytime we talk about, anything that these people need to be talking about that they don't talk about, they're so busy focused on us. It's the Fox News question. We got to ask the Fox News question. Why we can't have faces like this on the news for crimes like this? Because society has to trust men that look like this. Psychological programming. Shout out to Carla. Carla said the developmental delays are probably caused by him. Now, do you think they're caused from him and his DNA? Or do you think that they're caused by him and inducing the drug? I think it's a 50-50 chance on either one. Either way. You know what I'm saying? But then again, that's just me being a jerk. You know what I'm saying? And you guys know that that's one thing that I'm really good at. You guys are entertained by it, which I'm glad of. You know what I'm saying? But that's one thing that I really specialize in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Black Women Stand Up. What's good with it? All right. So now that's the wife right there. The pair had already been separated and attending marriage counseling to try and repair their relationship when she admitted to being pregnant with their third child. The news, however, was not well received by Mason, who had since become romantically involved with a co-worker and told his wife the pregnancy would ruin his plans and make him look like a jerk, according to an affidavit. Well, what that basically means is that he was hitting both the cheeks. You know what I'm saying? His wife was giving it up to him, and he was pounding her out at the crib. And the new chick at the job was bending over the copy machine getting waxed. And he know he wasn't supposed to be doing that shit if he was still married. And there's nothing like home. You know what I'm saying? There's no place like home. You know what I'm saying? And voila, inconveniently, wifey gets pregnant. Imagine that. Inconveniently, wifey gets pregnant. But that's how this dude was living. Inconveniently, wifey got pregnant. So he's about to have wifey walking around with a big belly while he out flaunting another chick. Not the best situation. You know what I'm saying? Not the best situation. Now you could flip the situation, and you know what I'm saying, you could present that situation certain kind of ways, and you know what I'm saying? But you know that ain't the best situation. You know what I'm saying? You know that's not the best situation. So he didn't want to look bad for the new lady, for the new woman that he was with, because he probably was telling the new woman that he was with, nah, I'm not even dealing with her. Her and I are separated. I bet you he got an attitude too. Every time she had, well, is she divorced yet? Are you guys separated yet? Damn it, stop asking me about her. She is my ex-wife. We are done. She's the ex-wife. Now give me them cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Then he come home and still get the cheeks from the wife. He's scared that his wife getting pregnant. Imagine this. How do you cheat on your girlfriend with your wife? That's what happened here. That's what this situation is right here. That's how you know your life is a mess. You need life management class. You need life management classes. Look at this. This is the face that America's supposed to trust. And you cheated on your girlfriend with your wife. That's how mixed up your life is. It's how mixed up and messed up your life is. This is a face that America's supposed to trust, and you don't messed around and cheated on your girlfriend with your wife. Not to mention you're a lawyer, a professional, entrepreneur. Oh, man. You know what they always say, you know, it was fun while it lasted, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Catherine told authorities that in March of 2022, her husband began lecturing her on hydration and began offering her cloudy water, which he claimed was a result of the cup or water pipes being dirty. Now, don't get no clean water. You drink this cloudy water. Ain't shit wrong with it. Go ahead and drink it. The wife probably was like, what? After drinking the water, Catherine became severely ill, experiencing cramps and severe bleeding before ending up in the hospital where doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong. She then became suspicious of her husband and began refusing his other drinks. I mean, like, you know, it's just certain shit that people don't do. Have you ever given your significant other a nice romantic glass of tap water? I've never. That's just not something that I've done. That would be kind of weird. Like, hey, babe, pull a glass out of the cabinet and fill it up with tap water, warm tap cloudy water, tasting like chlorine. Here you go. Got a nice, refreshing glass of chlorine for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there like, I would sit there looking like, thanks, I guess. Right. Shout out to Lois got 9. Right. Hey, honey, drink this cloudy Flint water. She probably was like, what the hell's wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? But you know, She's pregnant and she's trying to make it work. And you know he's singing sweet nothings in her ear. So he got her head all twisted up. He's a lawyer. She's pregnant and emotional. Them hormones is all over the place. She's chemically imbalanced. She's screaming 1 minute, crying the next minute. Oh, here, honey, drink this nice glass of poison water I just got out of the faucet. Don't worry about these clouds in here, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? And she's probably like, you're fucking somebody at work. Give me that water. Yeah, drink it, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I don't. If somebody offered me some tap water, I'd look at them kind of sideways. I'm not drinking the tap water. I'm not, no. You know what I'm saying? I haven't drinking tap water in years. I'm not about to start now. You know what I'm saying? So now, look, she drank the murky water. She drank it. After drinking the murky water, Catherine became severely ill. I don't know why you would drink that. You're a lawyer. Look at this. You don't have one of those filter systems on your sink? You're a lawyer. You got all this money. You own a firm. Cheaters, cheaters, and cheaters, Esquire. You don't have a filtration system on your water or one of the little pitcher things with a filter built in? Catherine told investigators that she and her guests saw an unknown substance floating in the drink that he gave her. So then she still drank it, though. The following day, she noticed the substance in the drink that he bought from a fast food joint, according to the affidavit. Soon after, she found the packaging for a drug that contained misoprostol, a medication used to induce abortions, in the trash. Why does food throw it in the trash? High IQ, high enough to pass the bar exam, but low enough to do some dumb shit like throw the evidence away at the house, in the bathroom, or in the room that your wife that you're trying to poison is still using. Make it make sense. Mason's attorney, Dan Codgel, called the plea deal and sentence reasonable. I think it's unreasonable. I think this dude should be doing a lot more time. This is very serious. What if he had done this to somebody that wasn't his wife? Shout out to JK. JK said it sounded like some Better Call Saul mess. Nah, Saul covered his tracks. Saul only looked and behaved janky. Saul was actually like a brilliantly shady individual. You know what I'm saying? He just looked janky. You know what I'm saying? He just looked and acted janky. Saul was a ratchet white lawyer. But that motherfucker knew what he was doing as far as getting you out of trouble and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't fuck nothing up neither. That motherfucker was a goofball, but he was good at his job. That's why Jesse Pinkman said, you don't need a criminal lawyer. You need a criminal lawyer. Paul saw that criminal lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Saul's that criminal lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Saul was that criminal lawyer. Everybody needs an attorney, but then like at the bottom of your safe, under the little mat for your safe, you need to have somebody like Saul's phone number. You need to have that shady, dependable motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You need to have that shady, dependable motherfucker. Like you got all your legitimate stuff on top of the safe, and then under the mat at the bottom of the safe, that's where you got the Saul person's number at. You got to have somebody like Saul. You got to know somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? The Saul will come through for you. You know what I'm saying? You get locked up like, yeah, you know, one of my guys that I did a pro bono case for back in 2004, he's locked up over in cell block 3. They take laundry out at 3 o'clock. So what we're going to do is we're going to dump you down in the laundry bin at about 3 o'clock. Oh, man, that's where they wash all the dirty drawers at. Hey, do you want to get out of here or not? You know what I'm saying? Saul had you riding under them dirty drawers right to freedom. You know what I'm saying? You'd be smelling like shit, but you have escaped prison. Go take a shower when you get out. You know what I'm saying? Never get caught again. He'll tell you where the payphone at. hit the prison, go to the payphone. He'll tell you what number to call. Make sure you tell him Hoover vacuum cleaner. That motherfucker had you set up in Alaska somewhere, working at Cinnabon, and you good for the rest of your life as long as you cool working on minimum wage. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. So check this out. So we talked about this earlier when we was talking about the Chi-Town ShotSpotter drama, right? We're going to talk about this Adam Toledo stuff real quick. So now it says, beyond Adam Toledo, another 19 pending police board cases are paused during dispute over cop discipline. So they got a whole nother 19 pending police board cases during dispute over cop discipline. Now, here goes my question. All these talks about police accountability and, you know what I'm saying, like all this stuff that they claim that they doing and all this, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have transparency and all of this. Do you ever see it? Where's the results of it at? Does anybody ever see the accountability? Does anybody ever see the results of any of this police accountability that they talk about? Where is it? I never see it. Do you all? And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to everybody watching. If you guys haven't smashed the like button yet, please take a moment, smash the like button. Also, if you guys have not hit the bell, please hit the bell. And also make sure that you share the stream to your social media. We got 43 people watching and we got 68 likes. If we can get to that 80, that'd be great. So now here it says the ongoing fight over the future of police discipline in Chicago has reached the Circuit Court of Cook County. And while attorneys for both the city and the Fraternal Order of Police polish their arguments, a judge has ordered that all pending Chicago Police Board cases be paused until at least February 24th. That sounds like the Tyre Nichols case, doesn't it? They're pausing that. Why are they pausing all this stuff and pushing it all back so much? The highest profile of these now halted cases stems from the 2021 shooting death of the 13-year-old Adam Toledo in Little Village. The Chicago Police Department filed administrative charges last year against Officer Eric Stillman, seeking to fire him for his role in the shooting. Stillman's police board evidentiary hearing was scheduled for last week. Now, let me ask you guys this question. What do you think is happening here? What do you think is happening here? But that case is just one of 20 currently pending before the police board. The six-decade-old body that has historically acted as an arbiter in the most serious cases of misconduct by CPD officers. Along with Stillman, 5 other officers are accused of improper use of deadly force. 4 face allegations of domestic violence or abuse. 3 are accused of shrieking the city's C-19 vaccination policy. The other 7 cases run the gamut. 1 officer allegedly tested positive for cocaine during a random drug screening at CPD headquarters. Seriously? Getting lit on the job. They up here doing nose candy before they go out on calls. They actually doing it like training day. A sergeant is accused of repeatedly making unwanted sexual advances toward a woman at a brewery in Beverly. Another sergeant allegedly lied to investigators, all right, with the Civilian Office of Police Accountability about witnessing another officer punch a teen arrestee in the head. Now, again, what's going to happen to any of these individuals? But remember, this stuff never happens, though. So, again, for every video that I have in the police playlist or in the Lawz playlist or in the All Lives Matter terrorist playlist, my question is, if this stuff don't happen, then what's this? Seriously, I'm asking that question goes out to everybody. If this stuff doesn't happen, again, my question is, well, then what's this? What is this? What's this right here? You know what I'm saying? Evidentiary hearings have already concluded in 3 of the 20 cases, but the judge's orders bar the board from taking action on those or any of the other 17 cases that now sit in limbo. Why would the judge order that? So I want you guys to see how the judges just step in and make bizarre judgments in order to make it so that there's no accountability for what the police do or have done. So again, where's the video from Officer Tatum or the video from Greg Foreman or the video from Mark Dice, actual justice warrior, any of these people to explain any of this? Stuff that doesn't happen. It's all in your imagination. Even though we're reading this in printed media, this is your imagination. You know what I'm saying? Cook County Court records indicate that several officers currently facing administrative charges have quit CPD in recent months. In the past, the department has withdrawn charges if an officer resigns from the department during a pending police board case. So that's how you get it off your record. How many people knew that? That's how you get it off of your record. In the past, the police department has withdrawn charges if an officer resigns from the department during a pending police board case. Why would they do that? The board's next public meeting is scheduled for February 22nd. The continuing fight over disciplinary policy was born from contract negotiations between the city and union last summer. Edwin Ben, the independent arbitrator overseeing the talks, issued an award to the union that provided officers accused of serious misconduct the choice to have their cases decided by another third party behind closed doors. Ben explained that CPD officers have that right as members of a public sector labor union. Okay. The agreement between the city and union also provided for a nearly 20% raise for officers over 4 years, on top of a one-time $2,500 bonus. So they getting paid. This is what the police union is out here doing for the police. Oh, yeah, they was definitely bumping lines on breaks and on shift changes. Big facts. Big facts, Kirk. Beyond that, the deal creates a new people's court where minor police discipline cases can be decided by an arbitrator in a single day. The deal also paved the way for a new rotation of homicide detectives aimed at improving the department's homicide clearance rate, which hovered near 50% throughout 2023. Okay. Approval of the contract was split into 2 votes, one for the economic package, which quickly passed, of course, and another to address the arbitration award. Before the arbitration award was first voted down in December, James Franzix, the city's chief labor counsel, warned that overturning Ben's ruling would be a steep hill to climb. Okay. So they don't really go into anything more than that. They're just basically saying that these 19 police discipline cases have been paused, despite the fact that there's a dispute over police discipline. Because at the end of the day, There is no police discipline. There's none. There's all these purposeful loopholes that are put in to allow the police to be able to slip through accountability. That's the reason why these loopholes exist. Every time, anytime you hear any of these people sit here and say something that exists, I've got 10 videos. They say it doesn't exist. I got 10 videos proving that it does. Like this. You're just sitting here saying these police officers are openly racist. This is a woman right here. Fired Oakland cop claims she didn't author social media posts repeatedly disparaging black people and Guatemalans. The way I'm being painted is not who I am, she said. It's exactly who she is. It's exactly who she is. It's exactly who you are. Get the hell out of here. Let me ask you guys a question. You guys think that how they painted her is exactly who she is? Remember, we're supposed to believe the news at its word. Okay, in this case, I believe the news at its word. That's exactly who you are. You're a bigot. You're a bigot. She needs to have a big letter B stamped on her forehead, and you can choose which B you want to call her that day. You guys agree? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. The recently fired Oakland police officer accused of posting racist messages on Facebook a dozen years ago tearfully denied having authored the statements that appear to often target black people and Guatemalans with slurs and expletives. She said all of this stuff. She said all of this stuff, and she said it for every white dick that she took. Now, somebody took your damn job, bitch. Would you guys agree that that's probably what happened? If you guys agree that that's what happened, give me a thumbs up. If you disagree that that's not what happened, well, let me know what you think happened. That's what you get. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get. The officer's Facebook page included repeated uses of the N-word and described hate for black people, according to posts that were captured by Univision. Let's see if we can get the posts. You guys want to see the posts if we can find them? Let me see. Hold on. Translate this. Okay. Let me see. This woman right here was a Hispanic woman that did this. What's wrong with these people, man? What's wrong with them? Seriously, we got to ask the question. Anytime we deal with these people, we got to ask the question, what's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? Because something's wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? See, I refreshed this, and it took it out of the damn translation that I had it in. Let's see, hold on real quick. English, there we go. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Shout out to DeAndre. What's good with it, bro? Look at this right here. Look at this shit right here. Look at this. They had this bitch working on the police force. Look at this. Look at this. I hate black people. That's what this woman said. YouTube manual reviewer. This is what a law enforcement officer said that was supposed to be practicing Earth community guidelines. Manual reviewer. So as long as you understand that, I'm not saying this. I'm reading the article. Manual reviewer. Following an investigation by Univision 14 News into racist and derogatory posts against African Americans and Guatemalans by Hispanic officer Jocelyn Chang. So she might be married to an Asian man. The Oakland police confirmed that the officer was fired and that the investigation was opened into recruiting and background check practices of his recruits. Okay. Now it's taking forever for this. It's taking forever for that thing to load there. What y'all think about that? Now, do you think that she would be willing to throw her family that she loves so much under the bus and tell everybody how all of her years of childhood taught her to be the degenerate bitch that she grew up to be? Do you guys think that she would throw her family under the bus like that? Because honestly, if they raised a child like that, that's exactly where they need to be, is under a bus while it's driving. You know what I'm saying? The 30-year-old officer Jocelyn Chang Newman was a February 2023 graduate of the police department's 190th Basic Recruit Academy and had been working on patrol, though it's unclear where in the city she worked, probably on the corner when she wasn't in uniform. In a phone interview Friday, Chang Newman wept while adamantly denying having made the post, blaming them instead on her ex-husband, with whom she shares 3 children. Of course, blame it on the man. And that shows what type of bitch you are if you were with him anyway. You accepted that shit while you were with him. You need to be held responsible for it while you're not with him. You was with a man that posted that type of degeneracy and let that motherfucker impregnate you 3 times, bitch. You are officially deemed as not shit and a throwaway. Would you guys agree? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. And now, if it's not good enough that I just officially named you a throwaway, your police precinct also felt that you're a throwaway, which is why you're no longer employed. And I'm sure your husband probably felt you're a throwaway, which is why you're an ex-wife. You are now dealing with the trifecta. You've been thrown away by 3 separate unrelated entities. You are officially valued at worthless. Now put that on your dating profile. You know what I'm saying? Put that on your profile on Plenty of Fish. You know what I'm saying? Put that on your profile on Plenty of Fish. You know what I'm saying? In a phone interview Friday, she was crying. I bet you it was ugly. She wept. That's how you know it was ugly crying, when they classify it as wept. That's when hair's matted all to her face and everything, while it adamantly denying having made the post. I didn't make him. Blaming him on her ex-husband. He did it. She said her access to her Facebook account had been limited at times by him during a marriage plagued by abuse. You're a police officer, you're a police woman, and you have a gun. Stop it. And that she could think of no other way that those statements would have appeared online. Now she's just done. She's just done. She's probably only going to be used, you know what I'm saying, as a mattress companion from here on out. That's what she has a future of being. And she don't like that. And she trying to get rid of all this dirt on her name so that she could be more appealing. And it's a wrap. It's done. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. It's not happening, lady. You're going to die with the kids and the cats. You know what I'm saying? The way I'm being portrayed is not who I am. It never is. Do you guys notice that? It never is. But it is who she is. Because if she's saying that her ex-husband did that. So if she's saying that her ex-husband did that, what that means is that she accepted that behavior from him, which means that she's okay with it. She tolerates it. You know what I'm saying? How am I going? Look at this. Here she could. This is how you know she's full of crap. How am I going to go say something so messed up if my brother is half Guatemalan, half Mexican? I don't agree with any of the statements. I don't agree with the statement saying that I hate black people. I don't. And honestly, anyone that knows me well enough or has seen me, they don't perceive me in that way because I'm not that way. I don't act like that. You did. You let a if your ex did that, you let a dude that perpetuates that get you pregnant 3 times. Stop it. Shout out to Carlton Way. OnlyFans is her only option now. It's only her only option until they find out that she said all that stuff. But there's always going to be some simp to keep her paid, though. She always be able to keep her pockets fat, though, because there's always some simp. Guys just can't get it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys don't understand how valuable not being a simp is. But there's just always somebody that's going to fill them pockets up. It's always going to be somebody that's going to treat her like a little princess that she's not. Because they fear of dying with DD. A DD death is real. A lot of dudes fear that. A lot of dudes fear of dying with dry dick. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. There's always somebody out there that'll give you some. Always. Stop being a simp. You know what I'm saying? Women like this don't deserve any attention except negative attention. You know what I'm saying? Now she sit up here lying again. I just don't have the words because I'm speechless. But you had a lot to say on Facebook, though, she added. The way I'm being painted is not who I am. You painted yourself. The messages obtained by Univision spanned from at least summer of 2012 and to spring of 2013 and included multiple references to black people as quote-unquote ignorant. They also appear to repeatedly target people from Guatemala, describing anything tainted by people from that country as quote-unquote nasty. Now, this is what she said, exactly why I effing hate us. Always have to take from hardworking people and family. That's why karma lands them in a grave. Read one of the messages posted on Facebook in August of 2012. She said that shit. If you guys feel that she said that, give me a thumbs up. If y'all don't feel that she said that, give me a thumbs down. She definitely said that. She's Asian and Latino too. She definitely said that. This is the shame that these people should wear. Automatic guilty verdict for WS and racism participants. Automatic guilty verdict. We don't need all of the evidence. We just need to see you, and we know if you're guilty or not. And we know she's guilty by her last name. And the fact that she can't run away from it fully, so she has to blame it on her ex-husband. She definitely did it. She definitely did it. Exactly. Shout out to Lloyd Sky 9. Yeah, anybody that got the answer to this question, let me know. Where's these imaginary reparations that we got? Yeah, where are they? Where they at? The Oakland Police Department said on Wednesday it had launched an internal affairs investigation on February 2nd, immediately after a social media outlet brought the alleged statements to its attention. OPD said it was working with Alameda County District Attorney's Office to investigate any and all cases that may be impacted by the officer's alleged conduct. We're going to do every single thing we can to get to the bottom of this, Interim Assistant Chief Trevelyan Jones said in a recorded statement. We have to have people here at the Oakland Police Department that love Oakland and care about the community. We cannot have people here who hold racist, hateful views serving our communities. Chang Newman was on probationary status at the time of her firing because she had yet to complete a full year of service. The employment status in Oakland stretches for 12 months and leaves people on it without many of the same abilities as a full-fledged officer to fight firings, including a disciplinary hearing. Her termination on February 2nd came a day before the one-year anniversary of her academy graduation. Prior to joining OPD, she had a license to work as a security guard in San Francisco, state records show. The Oakland Police Officers Association declined to comment. Now, here go my question. Why did they decline to comment? And let me ask y'all this. When they decline to comment, is that showing transparency? Facts, AB. Stop it. Get some help. Facts. She need to stop it. Get some help. She gonna definitely need help with that OnlyFans model career. She better be taking some lingerie pictures because ain't nobody gonna be making no content with her. Oh man. Better get your ass in that gym and put on a COVID mask. You know what I'm saying? You take them pictures, get you one of them Gucci print C19 masks. Oh man. Get that Victoria's Secret cloth face covering and some nice dark glasses. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Michael Raines, an attorney who represented the Oakland Police Officers Association, said that his firm generally does not represent people who are fired while on probationary status. Chang Newman said she was searching for an attorney to fight the dismissal. Didn't nobody want to mess with you? Look, they didn't want to look, people think they're going to pay her to see her. People she was paying to try to help her didn't even want to mess with her. She couldn't even pay an attorney to mess with her. Shout out to Vega. I want to clear my name. That's all I want, she added, because the truth has to come out. And this is just blown out of proportion. No, it's not. The discovery of the postings added to a long list of racist messaging scandals to hit the Bay Area in recent years, including within the Oakland Police Department's own ranks. So now let me ask you guys a question. Does this indicate that the Alameda County Police Departments and the Oakland Police Department look for racist people to be on the police department? Because there clearly must be something about these racist people that continues to attract them to getting hired, because they keep getting hired. And then once they get hired, somehow they end up being involved in a scandal. So there's definitely something there. There is something there that they see. They can see the racist twinkle in the people's eyes. She's just a rookie. She wants to make a career. You know what I'm saying? And when she walked through that office, she walked in the lobby. Her hair was flowing. You know what I'm saying? And I could see the Confederate flag-like twinkle in her eye. And I knew that there was a future for her on the Alameda Police Department. Man, cut the games, man. They look for these people with this kind of nonsense and these type of stigmas. They look for them. I bet you they turn off whatever type of recording devices that they might have in the interview. So let's just get to the real qualifying question, shall we? How do you feel about black people? Be careful, because this is the most important question of the interview. How do you feel about those blacks? That's what they say. Hey, there's only really one question that we need to ask, and we'll let you know if we'll hire you or not. We need people that are quote unquote like-minded, if you know what I mean. How do you feel about those blacks? How do you feel about them, huh? What do you think? You ever think about that? You ever watch Fox News or anything like that? How many of y'all think that they had those conversations during the interview? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's how you feel about it. I'll tell you what, I can't stand them either. I can't stand them either. You're hired. You can start tomorrow. Okay. All right. We have a KKK discount for our uniforms. Just go to Gertrude's KKK discount and use code KKK for a discount on your uniform. And, oh, Gertrude to take care of you. Welcome to the force, by the way, kid. You're going to be great. That's what they do. That's the interview. They take off their glasses when they ask that question, too. They set the glasses on the table, the little weird wireframe glasses that they be having. So let's just get down to business, because I don't have all day. I got a lot of things to do. I'm the chief. I'm the chief here. I'm the boss. I run this entire precinct. There's really only one question that I need to ask you, young lady. What do you think about those blacks? Huh? How do you feel about those blacks? We got a lot of them here in Alameda County. A lot of troublemakers down there in Oakland, especially, Bay Area. It's Tupac and all that, A lot of problems down there. Yeah. A lot of problems. A lot of problems. Yeah, I got the Bloods and Crips and, a lot of, drugs, things like that, broken families and things like that, I don't know. Hey, one of these days, those people will get it together. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't want my kids going to school down there. So it's the only thing I know. I'm voting for Trump 2024 this year. That's about it. Oh man, them motherfuckers all eat cottage cheese on a piece of fucking lettuce. You know what I'm saying? They all scoop cottage cheese with a damn ice cream scoop and plop it out onto a piece of lettuce. You know what I'm saying? That kind of corny stuff they got going on down there at that damn police precinct. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to B1 First. What's good with it, bro? Oh man, that's terrible, man. These people are complete fucking idiots. At least 7 of these dumb fucks were disciplined in 2021 after the discovery of an Instagram account created by a fired Oakland officer that included memes that were sexist, racist, and mocked efforts to curb police brutality. Oh God, I'll tell you what. I never became a. I'll tell you. Listen, I'll tell you what. Sometimes we have these conversations when we're taking a ride up the strip, and and we deal with a lot of black people down here, and I never see what those people see in Michael Jackson. I've always been an Elvis guy myself. But I'll tell you what. When I arrested my first black suspect, oh man, I became a fan of Michael Jackson because he has that great song called Beat It. Yeah. Beat it. That's what I do to the suspects, especially when they're black, That's what we do on the force here. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do here on the force, They need to get beat, These people, they don't have any, they're not civilized or anything like that, Hey, make sure this audio is off on this damn body cam. Last time I messed around and got caught on a hot mic, and I was sitting here with my fucking meat out, reading a freaking porn magazine on company time, and freaking body cam caught the damn corner of the head. I had to, I was on administrative paid leave for about 3-4 weeks. I got to spend some time with the wife, the kids, the mistress, the dog, it's nothing like some good family time. Those good family values that we have, I went to church, On the way home from church, I cheated on my wife a couple times, She loves me, I can do that, Oh man, these people are scumbags, man. These people are professional scumbags. They should call it the Scumbag Academy instead of the Police Academy. Good Lord, man. Oh man. Oh man, what's wrong with them? What's wrong with these pigs? What's wrong with the voice, Carla? Huh? Yeah, what are you giving me a hard time, Carla? Huh? It's because I'm a white guy. Is that what it is? You ever swerve with a white guy? Huh? I like the sisters. Hey, you give me a hard time for, huh? I'm just trying to make it like everybody else. You know, my parents were poor. My parents were poor. You know, these motherfuckers always sit there and tell you that their parents were poor like that, like somehow that what so are we cousins or some shit, motherfucker? Like what, you know hey man, hey, listen. There's no such thing as racism, man. What are you talking about, man? My dad worked at the steel factory fucking 8 days a week. That's right, 8 days a week. 36 hours a day. Man, we're the same, brother. Shut your dumb ass up. You know what I'm saying? Shut your stupid ass up. Oh, man. We need to do the racist version of Law and Order. You know what I'm saying? This is their racism. Now. Then they got the black and white crosses burning in the background. Now. Oh man, this is their racism. Dun. Oh man, they should have like a hidden camera TV show of just police officers, like uncensored, and every time they do something racist, they put the X on the screen, like when you get the wrong answer on Family Feud. And the little potato head Steve Harvey pop up in the screen. Oh damn, they done it again. They just can't not be racist, can they not? You know, but Steve Harvey, old Mr. Potato Head looking ass is a cool anyway. So he'll just sit there and say, y'all just can't stop making these damn police officers be racist now, can you? Can you? See, the reason why these police officers acting like this is because y'all Negroes don't know how to act, you see. You know what I'm saying? His old hands coming out of his ears looking self. I mean, pop up in the corner. Oh man. Oh man. Steve Harvey could actually be the chief on the show. Now what the hell? Now why the hell they keep calling me with all these damn citizen complaint about all the damn racism here? What are these folks doing out here in this community, making these good police officers sit up here and crack all kind of jokes, calling people all kind of names? Oh man, Steve Harvey come out. I need an officer to come help me, please. What's wrong? I need you to reach down there. I need you to reach down there and get that pen. Why? Well, for one, because I'm a potato head and I don't have no waist. And for two, my arms is up coming out of my ears. So I can't reach down that far. And for three, I'm your superior. I'm the captain. Do what I say. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, he look like Mr. Potato Head as a police officer, man. I know they got an officer Potato Head. Hold on real quick. Oh man, let me see. Yeah, they got him. They got him. Here goes Steve Harvey right here. We're gonna cast him for the show. Wait a minute. Let me see. Oh, we got him. We got Alameda County's new police chief right here. Y'all ready? Bam. Yeah, the head detective on In Living Color. Facts. Key and Ivory Wayne. Yo, throw me at the suspect. Oh man, now you better laugh at my jokes, or else I'm gonna put these cuffs on your ass. Oh man, it looked just like Steve Harvey. And then you go and marry somebody else that think like a man. It has the best hairline that you've ever seen on a man before. That's not a box haircut. That's a whole man unit. Oh my God. Oh man. Steve Harvey needs to retire, man. Cat Williams just inadvertently retired him on that damn on that Shay interview, man. Sitting there looking like Mr. Potato Head. And his sidekick, Cedric the Entertainer, I'll bust him in his stomach. Oh man. Whoo. Lord have mercy. Man, that Cat Williams and Shannon Sharp interview could have been a damn comedy special all in its own, man. Because that, God damn, that shit was funny as hell. Oh man. Oh my Lord. Whoo. All right. Anyway. Man, that was a hell of a tangent, wasn't it? So anyway, it says that outside investigators later criticized the department for its sluggish response, and the scandal became another key reason in 2022 that the department failed to shed its decade-long federal oversight. Now, let me ask you guys this question. What has ever come out of any federal oversight that has been done on any of these police departments? What's ever come of them? What's ever happened? Has any discipline ever been done to any of these police officers or anything? Any of these police departments ever faced any type of scrutiny for any of this federal oversight, or they just got an office sitting up there for somebody to sit there and get a paycheck in? Because they still had all of this was going on while they was under federal oversight. So what the hell was the federal oversight doing? Gotta say it in the Cat Williams voice. What the hell was the federal oversight doing? They supposed to be under federal oversight. All this shit here happened while they was under federal oversight, and still didn't nothing get done. And then they go out and send even more racist text messages. They go hire the Latina woman and get a black police chief, and they still got the department sending all kind of racist text messages. And by the way, have you ever heard of a chief of police nicknamed Christmas? I haven't either. Oh, man. Yeah, that's exactly what was going on. Shout out to Deneen. That's exactly what was going on. The feds were teaching them how to cover it up more effectively. That's all that was going on over there. That's all that was going on over there. That's exactly what was happening. Jones and the members of the department's homicide unit were the subjects of a complaint filed about 8 years ago by an Oakland sergeant over the alleged exchange of racist and homophobic text messages. Sources told this newspaper back then. The scandal prompted the city officials to recommend the suspension of 2 officers in a bid to root out what Oakland's then mayor, Libby Schaaf, called a toxic macho culture within the department. So them motherfuckers was snapping Slim Jims talking about, oh yeah, did you see that text message I just sent about them black people? Oh yeah. Sounding like Macho Man Randy Savage and the Coon Twins. Oh yeah, what you say, twin? Oh, I sent all kind of text messages. Well, I sent one from off the top rope. Hey, what's wrong with these people, man? What's wrong with these people? Elsewhere in East Bay, dozens of Antioch police officers were found to have sent or received deeply racist and homophobic texts that included references to black people as gorillas. These are the type of police officers they out here hiring. Who, did you see that one there? Like, you cannot make this up. You ain't never lied. Facts. Shout out to Kirk. Kirk says those law enforcement group chats are wild. That's a whole genre for content. Facts. It's crazy. And what's even more crazy is that the chief, all the people that's supposed to be the supervisors and the oversight are right in the chats with him. Look at this. They refer to black people as gorillas, monkeys, and water buffalo. That's a new one. And boast of violating residents' civil rights. Not just violated this motherfucker's civil rights. Oh, water buffalo ass motherfucker. Like, what? Are you for real? And in the South Bay, a San Jose officer resigned after the discovery of racist text message that he wrote in recent years, including the usage of the N-word and the proclamation of he hates people like us. In January, city officials were ordered to disclose more damning text messages and the previously unreleased names of the 2 officers connected to the scandal. And then let's not forget, there was that situation that recently occurred where that individual shot that black man outside of the club, or I think they called it a cantina, and then he got in trouble for racist text messaging. Do y'all remember that? If y'all remember that, give me a thumbs up. If y'all don't remember that, give me a thumbs down. shout out to Kirk. Kirk said the water buffaloes are the rare and the ones born and bred. Those motherfuckers like us. You know what I'm saying? We the damn water buffaloes. Matter of fact, I'm about to get a buffalo tattoo. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn it. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit up there and call somebody a buffalo? I'll show your ass a buffalo. Now, how many people heard about this particular situation going on? And yeah, exactly. Facts. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Shout out to Retro Gemini 99. He says, let Nimrata tell you America is not a racist country. Also, let Nimrata tell you she's faithful to her husband. Let her tell you that. Nimrata tells 3 common lies. The first lie is that America is not a racist country. The second one is that she's a faithful, God-fearing woman. The third is that she would make a good president. All three of those are horrific lies. That's why Trump kept repeatedly asking, and then he started escalating. Her husband's gone. Where's her husband? And then this dude just started screaming profusely, where's her husband? You know what I'm saying? He never appeared. You know what I'm saying? He never appeared. Meade trial witness says he didn't see a gun in Casey Goodson's hands, refuting testimony. How many people know about this Casey Goodson case? If you guys know about the Casey Goodson case, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't know about this Casey Goodson case, give me a thumbs down. How many people are aware of this particular situation here? You guys know about this? This situation here is in Columbus, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio got a lot of shady police activity popping off. Now, see, this is what people need to pay attention to. There's so many of these that I end up not being able to do because there's literally there's just not enough time. It's just not enough time to be able to do all the content that I would like to be able to do. You know what I'm saying? But you got to ask yourself the question, what motivates the Democrats to latch onto and pick certain cases for them to utilize their media infrastructure to exploit? Like, what is it about these particular cases that they see something in and decide to use those to exploit and try to push their message? Because these kind of things happen every day. It's like, where y'all at? The Democrats have more resources available to them. The media has more resources available to them than I have available to me. And I'm able to cover a decent amount of these stories. And this kind of stuff happens every day. Between this, talking about the migrant crisis, a lot of this stuff gets skipped. So my question to you guys is, what makes a case special that the Democrats pick out? Yeah, exactly. Facts. Shout out to Deneen. Deneen said, I was just thinking the same thing. Why do we only see certain cases? If you watch my channel, I'm telling y'all, how many of y'all have watched the Lawz playlist? How many of y'all have watched the police playlist or All Lives Matter playlist? If you guys have, give me a thumbs up. If you guys haven't, give me a thumbs down. Watch those playlists on the channel. You're going to sit there and be like, I didn't hear about none of this stuff. Why is it not being talked about? There's some crazy, sick, messed up stories on there too. A lot of stuff where police officers just literally got away with deletion. They literally just got away with it. We just get away with it. How do you just get away with it? Happens every day. You know what I'm saying? Meade trial witness says he didn't see gun in Casey Goodson's hand, refuting testimony. All right. Special prosecutors called a surprise witness on Tuesday who came forward last week via social media after watching news coverage of the murder trial of former Franklin County Sheriff's Deputy Jason Meade. Okay. Murder trial. Former Franklin County Sheriff's Deputy Jason Meade. You got a deputy on trial for murder. You see, literally the whole 3 hours of this live stream, we've been talking about police misconduct. And this is only what I can fit into one stream that I'm already making way longer than I want to make it. Imagine all the streams that I am not going to get to talking about this stuff. Christopher Korn, an HVAC technician, testified that he saw Casey Goodson Jr. drive by, seemingly dancing to music in his car with nothing in his hands. Okay, that's important. His testimony countered earlier testimony from Meade, who said he saw Goodson brandish a gun in the car. Sorry about that. So you see this? Former Franklin County Sheriff Deputy Jason Meade claims that he deleted Casey Goodson Jr. because he saw a gun in the car. This Christopher Korn individual said that he didn't see a gun. Okay. Korn testified in Franklin County Common Pleas Court that he did not see the fatal shooting, but said he was driving in his work van directly behind Meade on December 4th of 2020. Korn testified that he told the FBI in an interview last week that he noticed the car because it was driving erratically and that he was 99% certain he did not see a gun in Goodson's hand, as Meade had said. Okay. Steve Nolder, a defense attorney for Meade, pointed out on cross-examination that Korn also told the FBI that he was 99% certain he took Estate's place out of the neighborhood, but the video from a nearby surveillance camera disproved that. Okay. Meade has also been on trial for 3 weeks on charges of murder and reckless homicide for fatally shooting 23-year-old Goodson 6 times at the side door to his North Linden residence after Meade alleges Goodson pointed a gun at him for a second time. Okay. Korn's testimony came after an extended break in the trial, prompted by the prosecution subpoenaing Korn on Thursday. The trial never resumed Thursday, and David Young, the Judge David Young, sent jurors home that afternoon until Tuesday morning. Korn first posted about the shooting on Facebook on December 18th of 2020. He testified in an attempt to try to let somebody know that he was there and might have seen some of it. In recent weeks, Korn commented on news accounts streaming the trial, and on Facebook page of Goodson's mother, Tamala Payne, before deleting those comments, he said. Korn said he didn't come forward sooner because he had second thoughts about getting involved and being in the public eye. So now let me ask you guys this question. How many witnesses do you guys think that there are as a result of people not saying anything, that there's not sufficient information in the trials to be able to sentence and punish these police officers? Do you guys think that that could possibly be a problem that should be looked into? If you guys think that that's a problem that should be looked into, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't think that is a problem that should be looked into, give me a thumbs down. The reason why I bring that up is because that's similar to what they were saying about ShotSpotter and the code of silence and people not saying anything. So my question to you guys is, how real of an issue do you feel that actually is? And if you feel that it is a real issue that needs to be addressed, how do you feel that people should address it? Real quick shout out to everybody that's watching. We got 33 people watching. We got 78 likes. If everybody can take a moment, smash that like button. Also, if you guys haven't hit the bell, make sure you guys take a moment, hit the bell, and also make sure that you guys follow my backup channels. So now here it says Corn said he first messaged Payne and Sean Walton in a civil attorney representing Payne in a civil lawsuit against Meade and others a little over a week ago. He said he heard back from Tim Merkel, one of the special prosecutors, last Wednesday. The FBI interviewed Corn on Thursday, and Meade's defense attorneys deposed Corn on Monday. Nolder questioned Corn about inconsistencies among 3 different interviews and his testimony. Corn acknowledged some of the details he gave changed. On Tuesday, Corn said it appeared Goodson had an afro. Nolder asked Corn about telling the FBI that he initially thought Goodson was female because he saw a ponytail. According to other evidence presented at the trial, Goodson had on a do-rag on the day he was killed. So everybody seems like they're just all over the place with everything that they're saying. Corn also said he followed Meade, who he could tell was in a law enforcement vehicle, to see some action. But Corn took a little bit longer to follow Meade to Estates Place and testified he never heard any gunshots. He eventually left. After he was subpoenaed last week and his name became public, Corn said he deleted his Facebook account because he received more than 100 friend requests. Corn said he did not have an agenda for coming forward, and it felt like the right thing to do. I had a last-minute decision, Corn said. I felt like somebody needed to hear what I saw and had to say. After his testimony, as Corn left the courthouse, the dispatch asked him why he didn't contact authorities more than 3 years ago. I don't know, he said. Now, my question for you guys, what do you guys think about this? The prosecution calls for a professor who testified in Derek Chauvin trial. The last witness jurors heard from in the trial was University of South Carolina law professor Seth Stoughton. He was a police officer for about 5 years in Tallahassee and is currently the faculty director of Excellence in Policing and Public Safety program at the law school. Stoughton, who was called as a prosecution witness, has testified as an expert in other law enforcement criminal cases across the country, including as an expert in the prosecution of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin. Chauvin was convicted of murdering George Floyd Jr. in May of 2020, which triggered nationwide racial justice protests and rioting, including in Columbus. Now, let me ask you guys, how do you all feel about people referring to the George Floyd issues as racial justice? Yeah, I gotta agree. Win, lose, or rug. Shout out to Win, Lose, or Rug. If you guys agree with Win, Lose, or Rug, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. He should have been came out with this and not let this go on this long. You know what I'm saying? According to his resume online, Stoughton has also been retained as an expert in the prosecution of former Columbus police officer Adam Coy, who is charged in a connection with fatal December 22 of 2020 shooting of Andre Hill, another unarmed black man, just weeks after Goodson was killed. Coy, who is undergoing cancer treatment, is currently scheduled to go to trial in October. Catlin Stevens, one of Meade's defense attorneys, emphasized that Stoughton did not review Ohio's laws before coming to testify on Tuesday. Stoughton said he was there to testify as an expert on generally accepted police practices. Stoughton laid out 2 scenarios in his testimony. If you believe Goodson pointed a gun at Meade, he said, then Meade was justified in using deadly force. If you don't believe Goodson pointed a gun and was instead walking into his house, Meade was not justified, he said. I don't know what that was supposed to do to help anything. Closing arguments in the Meade trial are expected Wednesday morning, and then the case will head to jury for deliberation. Now, here goes my question. What do you all think will end up happening with this case? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there is a pervasive pattern going on of these police officers literally just being allowed to do whatever they want to, and they have the inconvenience of going through trial, and the jury either will let them off or the judge will come with some kind of ridiculous ruling that gets them the lowest possible sentence, or they'll just throw it all together. They'll just throw the trial all together. You know what I'm saying? We've seen that happen. So my question for you guys is, what do you all think will happen? And then that's another great question. Shout out to Deneen. Deneen says, why does it take 3 years for these cases to come to trial? Are these people out here living life until they go to trial? Right. I'm glad that you said something, because I was curious if anybody notices that. And see, the thing is that I don't just talk about these cases when they're hot. I follow up on this stuff. I've been talking about Elijah McClain for at least 3.5, 4 years. You know what I'm saying? You can go back on the old videos on you. Some of the first videos that I made on YouTube were about Elijah McClain. They just now are like taking these people to court. What takes them so long? That's the question. You know what I'm saying? I did not want this stream to be 2 hours and 55 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But we got everything done that we needed to get done. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to have time to be able to do another stream. Not right now, but you know what I'm saying? Before I get out of here for the night. So hopefully they green $ this bad boy, but if they don't, it'll be on members only. And if you're subscribed on Rumble or if you're subscribed on Twitter, you'll be able to watch the replay. You know what I'm saying? It's probably going to be a minute before I'm able to get some more pre-recorded videos up. So if y'all haven't checked out all the pre-recorded videos, make sure that y'all watch them. You know what I'm saying? Before the next bunch of pre-recorded videos goes up, because y'all know it's going to be a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out the stream sponsors. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my man KO Kid Fit with the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Patrick Taylor with the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you. Shout out to John Guillory with the 9 months of membership support. Shout out to the Green Team, the entire Green Team. I appreciate y'all. The Green Team is always taking openings. You know what I'm saying? We're always accepting openings on the Green Team. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Jerry Bedford with the 10 ducats. I definitely appreciate it. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep yourself safe out there. And when you riding through the streets, always remember.
Came from the clouds. Y'all niggas funny. Yeah. I fuck about $1 million, I keep it a trend, resilient, they energy off. My image is God reaching deep in the pot, I got features of people like Lawz. Yeah, RIP on me, TT. The melanin on me, my cheekbone is native, the soil is my where I walk. Some beavers on me, my nigga, go figure my enemy, make enemy scoff. Admit it, your energy off. My frequency killer, you soft. I show people love, they act like they above it, but switch when they see me, I'm lost. I tell the truth when I talk. Niggas wanna be me. I used to sleep in the car till my girl when it crashes in car. Now I got a crib down the street. Young niggas made it so far. I never lose what I'm on. For now I'm cool being me, but I need you to match what I'm on. How you wanna play games when I won? Ay, I play with cash for the fun. Women looking at me, she think I'm needing her on. I'm doing me for me, hun. I never needed no one. I never bleed around sharks. They're saying you are what you eat, but she wanted me to be lunch. God body from the turf, my hair in the breeze. Bitch, I'm Farrakhan, keep the peace. I look out for me.
Yeah, fuck about what they say, I can't hear them from the clouds. Hey. I don't talk too much, but these diamonds talking loud. Hey. And I'm turning heads, got these bitches going out. Hey. Fuck about what they say, what they say, what they say. Yeah, I can't hear them from the clouds. Hey.
Diamond so vibe, always down to slide. I've been real from the jump start, it's just part of my design. I've been self-made, you know the bills paid, I finished part to self-prescribe. You want a real one, well I'm the real thing, I run a rampant through a mind. Ayy, yeah, I never lose what I'm on. I'm always cool with being me. They never match what I'm on. I play with cash for the fun. God body from the turf, my hair in the breeze. I'm Farrakhan, keep the peace. I look out for me.
Fuck about what they say, I can't hear 'em from the clouds. I don't talk too much, but these diamonds talking loud. And I'm turning heads, got these bitches going out. Fuck about what they say, what they say, what they. Fuck about what they say, I can't hear 'em from the clouds.
I'm way up, nothing less than. And I'ma stay up.
Can't hear 'em from the clouds.
God, please save him for me. Protect his peace, no matter what he's in.